Namaste everyone. Today we will learn a series of yoga poses that can be categorized as hip openers. Now, these are important not just because we all want to master advanced splits and Hanumanasana, but also because the mobility that is brought about as a result of regular practice of these asanas in our hip area and in our thighs, especially our inner thighs, help release a lot of pressure from the lower back, the lumbar area, which in turn, of course, helps reduce any kind of lower back pain. So, practicing this, say at least for 3 times a week, will show a significant relief in the back pain. And also, over a period of time, it will help you gradually move into a deeper practice of your stretches like pigeon pose, splits, and Hanumanasana, etc. So, shall we begin now? We begin with sumo squat. We practice for 1 minute, legs about 2.5 to 3 feet apart, hands on your waist, and go down. Make sure that your hips are pushing backwards while you are sitting down. Also, ensure that the knees don't cross over your toes. Keep doing this with steady breathing for 1 minute. Next up is the deep lateral squat. As you exhale, crouch down by shifting your weight on the right leg. You may point your left toe up to the ceiling. Now repeat on the other side, and we continue doing this for 1 minute. Most of the people have very tight adductors and groin muscles, so this is very good to relax them and release the tension around this area. Coordinate your movement with breath and keep a big smile on your face. From here, we move down into the equestrian pose with your right foot between your hands and left leg stretched back. Slowly reach forward to go down deeper into the pigeon pose. Use your hands to balance yourself and see if you can stretch back. Stretch your upper back, open up your chest. As you exhale, reach forward, go all the way down, bringing your forehead down on the floor. Slowly go up again and give your back a nice deep stretch. Repeat this for some time. If you want to make your back stretch deeper, you may place your hands on your buttocks and open up your chest and shoulders. Exhale, reach forward and go down. Slowly as you come up, we move to the half pigeon. Bring your right leg a little ahead. Exhale and reach down on your foot. I know this is a little difficult. You may feel a very sharp pain in your groin. So take it very easy. Do it slowly. Use your breath to reach deeper into this stretch. While you are here, just work on this stretch. You may slide your left hand back and then give yourself a back bend. Let us repeat this on the other side. equestrian with your left foot between your hands and right leg stretched back. Press down your pelvis to get a deep stretch here. Slowly move to the pigeon. The base of your left foot is pressed against your right thigh. Keep your hands on the floor to get a balance and stretch backwards. Feel the stretch all the way from your lower spine, all the way up to your shoulders. And as you exhale, reach forward and down. See if you can bring your forehead down, pressing your tummy against your thighs. For some time, work in this position. Make your pigeon deeper. Listen to your body and just explore some movements that work best for you. Using your breath, your inhalation, your exhalation to go deeper into this stretch. From this, move into half pigeon. Stretch your left foot a little ahead, placing your knee down on the floor. This may hurt a little, so take it easy. Use your breath to go deeper, gently. Your right hand behind your buttock. Stretch your left hand up and look up. Give yourself a good stretch here. And slowly come up. We get ready for Janu Shirshasana. Stretch your left leg out and place your right foot close to your left thigh. With your left hand, hold your big toe. Give yourself a good stretch here. If your hamstrings are very tight and you find it very difficult to go down, you may use a yoga belt. Wrap the yoga belt around your foot. With your hands, pull against the belt. Lengthening your spine. And then slowly get into Janu Shirshasana. From here, we move to Baddha Konasana, the practice of butterfly. Feet together, put your hands around your feet, spine erect, and start flying. Gently start flapping your knees up and down, keeping the spine erect. Feel a nice release around your thighs, your inner thighs. Slowly move your feet slightly away from your body. Exhale and reach forward and go all the way down as much as you can. Make an effort to keep your knees closer to the ground. Don't let them lift up. Press them down with your hands if you want to, and then reach forward. Baddha Konasana. Rest here for some time. Slowly come up. And lie down on your back. Now we'll practice supine one leg hamstring stretch. Place the strap to the arch of your right foot. Place your left foot right below your right knee so as to prevent the knee from bending while we are stretching. Grip the strap with both your hands and pull the leg closer to you and then slightly away. Pull again. Keep doing this while you loosen the stiffness around your hamstrings. Repeat this for 5 to 7 deep breaths and then practice with the other leg. Get ready for supine bound angle, Supta Bandha Konasana. Bring your feet together in Namaste. Put the strap around both the feet. As you pull against the strap, press both the knees down on the floor. While you are doing this, remember to keep your spine in contact with the floor all through. Keep breathing and keep pressing the knees down while pulling your heels closer towards you. Stay here for some time. And slowly release the stretch. Next is side leg raises. Turn to lie down on your right side in the Vishnu pose. As you breathe in, lift your left leg as far up as possible and down. Each time you bring your leg down, make sure you do not touch the leg down on the floor or the other leg. Keep going up and down. Up. You may use your hand to pull the leg back towards you. While your right leg is completely in contact with the floor, use your hand to stretch the left leg back towards you. Slowly bring your leg down. And roll over to lie down on your left side. Lift your head up on your left hand. Your left leg slightly bent on the floor so as to give you a balance. Breathe in, raise your right leg up and down. Keep going up and down. With your hand, hold your heel or you may pull against your big toe and stretch the leg back as much as you can. Stay here and rest. Keep breathing. Keep going deeper into the stretch. Next, we will try to do supported half splits. You can start with a deep lunge and then slowly slide one leg forward and slide the other leg straight back. Keep breathing. Use your breath to go deep into this practice. Those people who have not done splits before, you may practice deep lunges for a few days before trying to get into this pose. Those who have yoga blocks at home, I would advise that you hold one block each in both the hands and then practice the split. And please take it easy. Take a while, take a few days before you really get down. From here, we will move to the downward dog position. Lift your body up on your hands and feet. And as you exhale, press your chest down back towards your thighs. Next up, we will practice downward dog dips. Bend your knees. Each time you go down, push your knees outwards and then go up again. Continue for some time, keeping your chest pressed down towards your thighs, opening your shoulder blades. And then go down to rest in the child pose. From the child pose, we'll go back to lie down on our back. We'll give our spine good deep rest by pressing the knees to your chest. Hold your legs with both your hands. And as you press your lower back on the floor, gently move your body from side to side, giving a good massage to your spine. And slowly, when you bring your legs down, rest in Shavasana. Hope you enjoyed this practice. Subscribe my channel for more videos like these, and do drop in a comment in the comment box below to let me know how you feel.